Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, who rule well, being great examples to us and the brothers. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Nahoraya here once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And as you see again, out here on the highways and byways again. That's why we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. You know, and I say to Wadi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, who put the spirit upon me to come out here again, you know, and do what? And prophesy the downfall of this place and to preach the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? That's what we out here to do, man. And who is that message being preached to? You know? Israel. You know what I'm saying? Israel excluded. Israel meaning those Israelites who have their ears to hear and to receive this message, man. You know what I'm saying? This message is not being pushed to 2/3 of our people, man. You know what I'm saying? 2/3 of our people, they got fucking bacon grease in their ears, man. Alright? Right? Because as it stands, 2/3 of our people are just melanated heathens, man. Melanated heathens. Like the brother Dayath would say, Charcoalians, man. So this message is not being preached to them, but it's being preached to the hopeful elect, man. That is the remnant of Israel, which consists of 12 tribes, right? So you got the first tribe, the head tribe, which is the tribe of Judah, which is the so-called Negroes. You got the tribe of Benjamin, which is the so-called West Indians. You got the tribe of Levi, which is the so-called Haitians. You got the tribe of Simeon, which is the so-called Dominicans. You got the tribe of Zebulon, which is the so-called Guatemalans, the Panamanians. You got the tribe of Ephraim, which is the so-called Puerto Ricans. You got the tribe of Manasseh, which is the so-called Cubans. You got the tribe of Gad, which is the so-called North American Indians. Then you have the tribe of Reuben, which is the Seminole Indians. And then you have the tribe of Naphtali, which is the Argentinians, the Chileans. And then you have the tribe of Asher, which is the Colombians to Uruguayans. And you have the tribe of Issachar, which is the so-called Mexicans, right? Those are the 12 tribes of Israel, man. And like I said again, you know, that's who this message, that's who the prophesying of Mystery Babylon, America, is being preached to, and also the gospel, the Messiah, the coming, the swiftly coming of the kingdom of heaven, man. It's being preached to the hopeful elect. But I want to get a precept real quick. I'm gonna grab some precepts real quick. Just bear with me. We go to Revelation chapter 7. Boom. And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 4, and it reads, "And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel." You know? I want to get another precept. I haven't found it. Israel saying, and it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 22, and it reads, "For thou thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness." You know what I'm saying? So just some precepts to back up what I'm saying, you know? Though Israel is of the sands of the sea, is of a great number, you know what I'm saying? It's only going to be a remnant of them, according to Isaiah 10 and 22, right? It's going to return, you know? And that word, that scripture right now is fulfilled right now, you know? It's a small sanctuary of Israel, you know, that's being brought back. And, you know, that's those are the individuals that can receive this word, man. We ain't tired of people just fucking looking at me, man. Alright? Go about your damn day, man. Anyway, what else I wanted to say, man? You know? But, long story short, man, I'll just do this. You know, it's a lot, kid. Long story short, this place is going down, man. This place is going down, you know? I want to get into some, shit. Point blank period, man. Mystery Babylon, America is in for a speedily and radical downfall, man. Alright? Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Barbecue shot. But check this out, right? And this is from newstarget.com, and it reads, global reset fully underway as 90% of central banks push for digital currency that governments can control. You know what I'm saying? That's that centralized digital currency, man. Meaning it's going to be tracked, you know? Meaning it's going to be tracked, man. What is it going to be tracked with? How is it going to? It's going to be tracked by what? The RF, you know what? The MO, you know what? That grain of rice, man. You know what I'm saying? And to show you that America is going down with great haste, right? It's pretty much in the title. 90% of central banks, you know what I'm saying, is making a strong push for this centralized digital currency. You know what I'm saying? And again, right, I want to go to Job, the book of Job, chapter 20. And it's the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 23, and it reads, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him. He shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So that pretty much means as soon as Esau goes in to fully, or what he would like to call permanently, establish his NWO, that's going to be spearheaded by the grain of rice, right? That's when the Lord is going to, kick him out of the throne. That's when the Lord is going to destroy this place by nuclear fire, man. You know? I'm going back to this headline. Again, 90% of central banks is pushing for this, man. You know? So, if the ball is rolling with getting this digital currency in play, you best believe that grain of rice, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have the grain of rice before you can get to the currency. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're gonna get to the currency, is by having that grain of rice. You know what I'm saying? And that's what? That's pursuant to what? Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 and 17, man. And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verses 16 and 17. And it reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Alright? There you have it. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the pieces together through the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? For those who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. You know? That grain of rice, that mark, man. You know? Which is that RF, you know what? You know it's going to be that mark. You're not going to be able to buy or sell without it, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to... And like I said again, going into buying and selling, right? A general word for that would be business. And when you look into business, right, it branches off into pursuits, endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Going to the gym could be a pursuit, you know? Going to, going out on a date is another pursuit. You know what I'm saying? So, right, Esau wants it to where you can't function at all. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because if you don't have any money, you can't function. If you don't have any money, right? Because here's how it works. There's going to be no more cash. There's going to be no more debit cards. This is going to be this digital. Everything about to go digital. Everything is about to go digital, man. All right? Everything about to go digital. My bad, man. My bad, man. I just had two sodomites walk past me, so, you know, I'm trying to keep calm and not blow the fuck up, man. Alright? But anyway, this whole society is about to go digital, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about to correspond with the RFID chip. You know what I'm saying? With the RF, you know what? You know? So if you don't have this digital currency, you're not going to be able to function in society at all, man. You know? Everything is going cashless and contactless, right? As we speak right now. I'm talking about from old broke down vending machines, man. Shalom, shalom. I'm talking about old broke down, you know, vending machines are now going contactless, man. You know? You guys gotta keep your ears to the streets, man, because yo, prophecy, you know, prophecy is how can I say this, man? Hey, prophecy is coming at Mach 5 speed, man. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, you know, to go into depth with that, Revelation 13, 16, and 17 is coming to pass in Mach 5 speed, you know? The propaganda is already being put out there. You see what I'm saying? It's already being put out there. You know, Esau is already conditioning the masses to get used, you know, to functioning in society with that grain of rice, man. Along with functioning in a digital society, man. You know? And for the people with the ears to hear and the eyes to see, man, you know, I exhort you, brothers and you sisters, man. Hey, stay on your square. Keep your sword brandished, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this precept. Second Timothy 2 and 3. And this is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1, and it reads, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." And when you go into that word perilous, right? It branches off into risky, hazardous, dangerous, man. You know? Yeah, I mean, we have perilous, physically perilous times, but we really and spiritually perilous times, man. You know? Because wickedness has just exploded, man. And that's why I say we have to keep our swords brandished, man. Okay? We have to keep our swords brandished, man. We gotta stay on our square, man. Call Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. 444, you know? Call Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. May the Lord have mercy upon our hopeful elect. Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha. Duwada, Aman. But, yes, man, we have to stay on our squares, man. We have to stay locked in, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was saying, wickedness has just exploded onto the scene, man. You know? Hold on real quick. Look, this is from endtimeheadlines.org, right? And it reads, Calvin Klein's pregnancy trans man ad sparks social media firestorm, right? That's totally wicked, man. That's totally anti-biblical. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. All of that LGBTQ BS, man, is what I just said. BS, man. That LGBTQ, whatever the fuck, is straight BS, man. That shit is off. Alright? That shit is off, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a precept to back that up. Shulaki, bear with me, Akims and Aquas. And this is Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, and it reads, So Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua created man in his own image. In the image of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua created he him. Male and female created he them. Genesis 1 and 27, man. Alright? There's only a man and a woman, man. Alright? The only book, okay, is the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? Is the Bible. That's the only book that matters on this planet, man. To be straightforward, man, to be quite frank, man, all these other fucking books, man, dictionaries, you know, that's all written in the fashion of Esau. That's BS, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible, right? The Bible is the only book on the planet that stands the test of time. You know what I'm saying? So that's the book that you need to be taking instructions from, you know? And per that same book, Genesis 1 and 27, right? It's only man and woman. It's not no trans man, no trans woman, man. Alright? That shit is off. And as we see today, you know, it's a strong push for that. It's a strong push. Like yesterday, man, I was on YouTube and I came across another brother's page, right? And now, like basically, a boy being a boy is now looked upon. It's like the roles are reversed, man. It's like a boy being a boy, a male being a male is abnormal. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman in an article, the woman was like, "Yo, my son is starting to develop male traits. What do I do about it? I'm concerned. This is a major issue." It's not a major fucking issue for a boy to be a boy. It's not a major issue for a girl to be a girl, bro. And this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20, and it reads, Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. You know? Woe unto you motherfuckers, man. Woe which goes into destruction, sorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to pay, man. No life comes from a man fucking another man, bro. Alright? No fucking life comes from a trans man or a trans woman having sex with another transsexual, man. That shit is totally unnatural, man. You know, and Esau is breeding a society, right? Where that is the norm. This is gonna be a society of death, man. And ultimately, it's gonna bring what? Extinction upon this fucking planet, man. That's also part of Esau's NWO, man. Yes, that fucking devil, he gonna make you. He gonna try to make you. He gonna try to make the elect, but he gonna get his ass handed to him. You know? He gonna try to make you get down with that shit, man. That's what he wants. A total anti-biblical society, man. That's what Esau wants, man. You know? And it's being unraveled right now, man. That's why it's important. That's why it is important to keep your sword brandished. And when I say that, I mean stay in the spirit, man, to the greatest of your ability. You know, we fall. You know, read that precept, man. It's on my spirit. And it's the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 16, and it reads, "For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth back, and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief." You know? Hey, so, you know, like I was saying, my point was, you know, do your best to stay in the spirit, man. You're gonna fall, but you gotta get right back up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have that game where you score 17 points. You're gonna have that game where you catch 5, 6, 7 receptions and go like 60, 80 yards or something like that. 60, 70 yards or whatever the case may be. You're gonna have your down game. But when next Sunday come, yo, you gotta have it in your mind like, I'm gonna ball out, man. As the saying goes, you know, what is it? Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon, shoot for the stars. Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon, or something like that. You know, pretty much set a goal for yourself, man. You know, like an example, going back to football, right? Yo, tell yourself, I'm gonna go for 330 yards receiving this game, man. That way, though you may not make you may make the 330 yards receiving, but you for damn sure, right? With that mentality, you for damn sure gonna get you 100. It still puts you in that elite category, man. You know. And you gotta take that example and relate it to being in the spirit, man. And you know what? I know what to do. You know, I know the things to do. I know what my power like. I know what my power don't like. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do them. You know, I'm gonna do them to the, you know, because we can't get it perfect. You know, I'm trying to think of a way of. I'm trying to take that example, that football example, and throw in spiritual terminology. But my bad, man. I'm gonna let that ship sail, but you get what I'm trying to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit, in regards to staying in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, be fervent, man. Be fervent. You know what I'm saying? Be fervent. Be super fervent, man. You know what I'm saying? And this may sound a little dumb, but bear with me. I'm saying this in the context of that football example, man. Be fervent, all right? Beyond your limits. That way, though you may fall, you'll still be like in that elite category, man. You know, it all plays out, man. Let me get a scripture on that real quick. In regards to being fervent, right? And this is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 11, and it reads, "Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua." Now I'm gonna go into that word, fervent. Right, fervent, meaning having or displaying a passionate intensity. Some synonyms for that, right? Impassioned, passionate, intense, vehement, ardent, fervent, sincere, man. Feeling profound, deep-seated, heartfelt, spirited, zealous, man. All right. And there's another precept on that, right? About being zealous. You know? And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 19, and it reads, as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. You know? So the point that Yahushua was pushing, hey, man, be zealous, man. Be passionate, man. You know what I'm saying? Lady, drop the gauntlet, man. You know? Though he was speaking, he was telling us to a certain individual, what we can take from this is to be zealous about this, man. To be passionate, intense, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? Just like when Jake on the court, man. Jake on the court, he trying to, you know, and like I said, it's off, man. You know, the scriptures say, and I get that. See if I can find it. Alright. If any of you Occupants know that precept about, you know, being in the world and not of the world, pretty much saying like, you know, use, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like use the world, you know what I'm saying, within what's lawful, you know what I'm saying, but don't be of the world because this world is wicked, you know. And my point was, you know, I was proving that you know, that's off, you know what I'm saying. You revolving your life around basketball. Yo, basketball is my life. I'm important because I'm a basketball player. That's off, man. You're not supposed to do that. You know? But my point is, that same spirit that Jake has, man, we gotta have for this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the ultimate occupation, man. This is the ultimate occupation. I'm gonna get a precept before I move forward. This is the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 24, and it reads, for I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which they see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which they hear, and have not heard them. That's pretty much my point. That proves that what we have, man, us brothers, right? Us brothers that's in this truth, man, that's teaching, and you brothers that aren't teachers that supporting, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's a part of this ministry, whether you a teacher, whether you a supporter of the teachers, you know what I'm saying? Whether you a wife for the prophets or other teachers, man. That's the ultimate role to have. We got the ultimate role, man. We got the ultimate position, man. You see what I'm saying? And that, you know, going back to that, what proves that is that people want to be where we are, man. That's why people look at us funny. That's why people talk shit about us, man. You know? Because deep down inside, they jealous. You know, you're like, damn, man. Shit, he right. Damn, he right, man. You know, it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. It's not of our own doing, you know? But, you know, when the Lord shines himself through us, when the Lord reveals his presence through us, you know what I'm saying? People get just like, yo, what? Damn, shit. Fuck, man. You know, like, I want to be where he at. You know, you see it, man. You just see cats come out of nowhere trying to be all profound and come with all of this wisdom. I was just reading this poem from Socrates. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you what I learned. You know, motherfucker, a cat that just posts his camera up and be like, yeah, man, yeah, you know. Starts trying to do play on words and all of that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It come off his bars. People want to be where we at, man. You know what I'm saying? And when we're at, you know, it's a secret dwelling of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? But we get to what? We get to what? We get to indulge in the ultimate wisdom, man. And wisdom. And what is wisdom? You know? The wisdom of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. That's the only wisdom that counts. You know, I pray that I explained that, right? You know? Not Esau's wisdom, okay? Not none of this pseudo wisdom out here. That's all that this shit is out here, man. Pseudo wisdom. All of that shit that Socrates wrote, that how do you say his name? Aristotle. All that shit that these Greek philosophers wrote, that's BS, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just some shit that, you know, they fucking guzzled down a bottle of wine, and they wrote all of that shit when they was drunk, probably, man. You know? But that's pseudo wisdom. True wisdom is the wisdom of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, and we have it, man. You know, the Wadi Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua for giving us this truth. You know? But that proves that we have the ultimate occupation, bro. We have the ultimate occupation. Though it may not seem like it because we're low level. You know, and I want to get a precept on that. This is all a part of Yahweh Bahashim. It's all part of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua's plan. What Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is doing, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is building a JV team and putting that same JV team up against the Buccaneers, man. You know, putting them up against the Rams, man, and having them light the scoreboard on them. I'm talking about, man, we're beating them by 105 touchdowns, man. You know. But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27, and it reads, "But Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua has chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty." So us being on this low level here in Mystery Babylon is all a part of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua's plan. You know? To show his power, to exemplify his power. To basically tell the world, they're like, yo, look, I'm taking the lowly, baby. I'm taking the lowly of the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to make them gods. Gods, man. Y'all, I'm about to blow y'all out of y'all seat. You see what I'm saying? So it's all a part of the plan for us to be low. But, you know, still, don't wear low. You know what I'm saying? People are looking at us, and, you know, they're looking at us like, yo, these people are through. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something in them that just keeps them going. You know what I'm saying? Though these motherfuckers are through, you know what I'm saying? They're healthy, they in their right mind, they got a glow about them. You know what I'm saying? Why I don't have it? I'm trying to get that. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of me going to college and getting a bachelor's degree, getting a master's degree, getting a doctorate, getting a PhD. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of me starting a business. That's the whole point of me becoming a millionaire, a billionaire. That's the whole point of me buying property. That's the whole point of me doing whatever, man. So I can have that go, so I can be the man. You know what I'm saying? So I could be a god in my, you know. So I could be a god. You know? That's what these people are thinking, man. So we straight, man. You know? We straight, man. Trust me, man. You brothers just gotta trust the process, man. Alright? You gotta trust the process. And you can see it already. You know? You can see it already. This is about to be the upsets of upsets, man. But like I was saying, though we're low, man, man, we really at the top. Even though we at the bottom, man. Even though we at the bottom, we at the lowest point we ever been at, man. We still outshine this whole world, man. And this is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 14, and it reads, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid." All right? Block it. But I'm gonna read that again. And this is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 14, and it reads, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid." And that's us, man. You know, the Lord was talking to his men. You know what I'm saying? And some of us, you know, you gotta understand, it started off with the 12 disciples, but it expanded. You know what I'm saying? So we are those same men, you know, that was preaching the Basura back then in the Roman captivity. We are those men, these same men that's out here preaching this gospel, you know, bringing his word out. We were those same men back then, you know what I'm saying? That's who Yahushua was talking to. We are the light of the world, man. A city on the hill cannot be hid, man. If you put, hold on, let me get that precept again. I might be butchering it. Yeah. Because when you got a city, right? You know what I'm saying? You got a city, it got a whole bunch of lights, got a whole bunch of LED boards and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You put that on the hill, you can't hide that. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide that. You know? We're likened unto that city, man. You know what I'm saying? We're like New York, Dubai. Like, yo, I really want you brothers and you sisters to truly imagine this, man, in your minds, man. These are some of the top pseudo cities, the top cities of this wicked ass kingdom, man. You know? The whole elect, man. We're like Dubai, New York. We're like New York, Dubai. You know what I'm saying? LA, Seoul. You know what I'm saying? Seoul, South Korea. What else? Tokyo, Japan. You know what I'm saying? We're like all the major cities, man, on this planet combined, man, on the hill. Alright? You know what I'm saying? Proving that what? Though we're at this low state, man, we still outshine this whole planet, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, hey, just trust the process, man. Trust the process. And again, too, we're at the bottom. We haven't even reached our peak, man. You know? You know, it seems that we're going to be made into the image of Yahushua. We ain't going to have no peak, man. We just going to level up. It's just going to be a level up, man. An eternal level up, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 18, and it reads, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." You know? So you can't compare our low state to the state that's coming to us, man. I'm telling y'all, man, it's gonna be epic, man. It's gonna be off the wall, man. Like I said, man, you know? Point is, man, just trust the process, man. Alright? We at the bottom, but we still outshine the world, man. You know? And that's just a chapter in our story, man. You know? Once Yahushua step in the sea and free us from this lowly state, man, it's just gonna be an eternal level up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a constant level up forever, man. You know what I'm saying? So the point was, man, just, you know, trust the process, man. I'm telling myself this as well, you know? Let me see what else, man. Let me see what else I want to hit you. I went all over the place. Lock it. Let me get back. But I took that direction from expounding on being fervent, man. You know what I mean? I went from there. I went there from speaking about being fervent, and I went to being fervent. You know what I'm saying? From pretty much speaking on, yo, we are in spiritually dangerous times, man. Oh shit. We are in spiritually dangerous times, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we gotta be prayed up out here, man. We gotta be prayed up out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else I wanna hit y'all with, man. Yep, going to prophecy. Hold up real quick. And this is from endtimeheadlines.org, and it reads, new cases of monkeypox diagnosed in UK, you know? And that's a sign of what? How does that relate to prophecy? We go to Matthew 24. And this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7, and it reads, the nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, right? And when you go into that word pestilence, right, it branches off into diseases, plagues, man. You know? Now you got a monkeypox outbreak building up in the UK, right? It was something else I wanted to get. If I can find it, man. Bear with me, Akims and Aquas. Right? And this is from endtimeheadlines.org as well. Right? Developing. North Korea is being rocked by outbreak of the Q19 that has left 6 dead and 350,000 sick. Alright? There you go. You know what I'm saying? The Q19 done barged into the scene again, man. You know what I'm saying? Those are those pestilences, man. Those are those pestilences. We know what, whether it may be real, whether it may be fake. Hey, either or. You know what I'm saying? And I want to go into that too, because we definitely see that the Q19, right, ever since it came into the scene in 2020, right, has been used to pretty much Mach 5 speed this NWO agenda, man. You know? And hey, who knows, man? You know? We know that this damn devil is you know, this damn devil got a shit ton of fucking vials of diseases and shit in his labs, and he also has bio labs all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So hey, you know, it could be something that Esau put out here in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be the first time, you know. But it, you know, point is, it's definitely a pestilence, man. You know, it's definitely a pestilence. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much my point. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, I'm like stuttering and stammering and shit like that. Cause I'm trying to make sure what I say makes sense. You know, but yeah, you know, this devil is known for. You know, this devil has. You know, He has vials of diseases, you know what I'm saying, that he uses. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Perfect example, right? The nigga Esau created STDs, right? And where did he put them? In our neighborhoods. He used them on us. So yes, it could be a case of Esau, just planted the disease and let it fucking grow, or it could be just media propaganda, It could be both. But nevertheless, it's definitely used to push this NWO agenda, man, And here it is again, on the scene again, Because if you put your ears to the streets, right, you'll see how, I might not be able to find an example, it's going to take me too long, but it's out there, You can pray to the Lord to reveal that understanding to you, They're also trying to tie in this Neuralink chip, right? Going back to Revelations 13, verses 16 and 17, right? Right? That going back to that mark, right? That mark in their right hand on their foreheads, right? That Neuralink chip that's going in your brain, right? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what that precept means by forehead, your brain, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be an actual stamp, But we know that stamp that's going to be on your forehead, it's going, it's going to come with a brain chip with it, So pretty much, oh shit, call lawyer, how about his shimmy, how But that's my point, Whether it's stated, it's written as, you're going to receive a mark in your forehead, right? Which 9 times out of 10, if you really put your ears to the streets, you're really watching out for prophecy, that's really that Neuralink chip, And the only reason why I say you receive a stamp on your forehead is due to Esau's, his movies, his music videos, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand that Esau, Esau's directors and his musicians and all of that shit, that's just his priesthood on the left-hand side, you know what I'm saying? They're also prophesying the end, but they're prophesying the end in their own fashion, And a perfect example of that would be in all of these disaster movies, like World War Z and all of that, all hell break loose, a great outbreak happens, you know what I'm saying? And Esau always comes out on top. Every catastrophic movie, Esau always comes out on top. That's Esau, as you see today, pretty much saying, we're gonna beat biblical prophecy, which is bullshit. But nevertheless, it is truth, Esau is speaking truth, Though he closes in the lie, he is speaking truth, man. And it is music videos, movies, of people walking around, the NWO in full effect, and people walking around with stamps on their forehead. So it's a possibility, is my point. But due to headlines and, certain videos and things like that, that's more hitting at that Neuralink shit, man. Let me see. But that Neuralink chip and all these other memory cards, right, that have been linked to curing diseases, man. Alright? It's been linked to curing diseases. You know what I'm saying? Showing you that they're going to use these pestilences as a way to push, as a way to make the people take the MO, you know what? You know what I'm saying? The M to the O to the TTB, And long story short, man, hey, prophecy wins again, That's prophecy coming off the page once again. You know what I mean? Let me backtrack a little bit, man, just to collect my thoughts. I feel myself getting ready to just go all over the place. But my point was, Yahweh Shah told us that it's going to be pestilences, it's going to be famines and pestilences, man. that's gonna come to pass before he finally, steps up on the scene and destroy this kingdom, and destroy this place and claims his kingdom for his own. You know what I'm saying? I want to go somewhere real quick. Bear with me. Daniel 2 and 31. And this is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 31, and it reads, Thou, O king, sawest and behold a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. You know what I'm saying? So, if you Google image, right? I'll do that right now. So, right, if you Google the Daniel chapter 2 verse 31, you know what I'm saying, image, it has an image, right? And the head is gold, and the arms and like the upper torso is silver. The lower torso, you know what I'm saying, all the way down to like the thighs and the kneecaps is like bronze, you know what I'm saying? The legs is iron, and then the feet, right, which represents the end, you know what I'm saying, is part iron and part clay. And I'm going to get into that in a little bit. And this is verse 32. This image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass. Did I say brass? I believe I did. I may have said bronze, Salakia, but it's brass, from his lower torso, right, down to like, let me go back to that image. Yeah, so like from his lower torso, you know what I'm saying, all the way down to like, his kneecaps, you know what I'm saying? The lower torso area. It's gonna be brass, you know what I'm saying? That image might be off, man. And this is verse 33. His legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. So, right, verses, Daniel chapter 2, verses 31, all the way to 34, all the way to 33, it's talking about the 4 or the 5 kingdoms, right? 4 or 5, however you want to call it, because the 5th kingdom is just Rome reincarnated, you know what I'm saying, which is America, right? And I'm going to get to that in a little bit. But this image represents the empires that rule the earth, the known world, in their respective times, man. And you have Babylon, that head of gold is Babylon, you know what I'm saying? The silver breasts and the arms are the Medo-Persians, right? The belly and the thighs of brass are the Grecians, it's the Greek Empire, And then the legs of iron, you know what I'm saying? The legs of iron are the Roman Empire, you know what I'm saying? Because that's pretty much how they got their fame, man. Because they pretty much got their fame through their military, right? And their military weapons was mostly made out of iron, you know what I'm saying? Like I said again, through their military, that's pretty much how they, that's pretty much their rise and their claim to fame, it's through their military, And going back to, right, lastly, his legs of iron, his feet of iron, Slakia. his feet part of iron and part of clay. You know, that's Daniel 2:33. Right? And those pair of feet that's half iron and half clay represents America. You know what I'm saying? And he says it right here in the image I'm looking at, right? It says it right here. Politically divided world in the time of the end. You know? And like I said again, the feet, you know what I'm saying, which is America, it represents the end. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom. The bottom is the end point. You know what I'm saying? You know? You see how everything ties in? I pray that everything ties in and makes sense. You know? But I'm going to jump down to my point. I just wanted to bring that out. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to bring out the four kingdoms, you know, because pretty much my point about bringing Daniel chapter 2, verse 31 out was to prove that America, right, is Rome reincarnated, and America runs the world, man. You know what I'm saying? America did have the world in the chokehold for, you know, for quite some time, for a period of time, you know? In America, Mystery Babylon is brought up with all those other kingdoms, you know what I'm saying? Because they, you know, they're all the same company, you know, all the empires, all the kingdoms that ruled the known world of their respective times, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna get to my point. Right? And I want to get this precept too, right? And this is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 43. And it reads, whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. That's pretty much talking about Esau pretty much wanted to spread his footprint all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Esau wanted to spread his footprint all over the world. Now we know that all nations were of a melanated hue, you know? But now the majority of nations are of a what? You know? A Caucasian hue. You know what I'm saying? Which proves that Esau is you know, he is mingling his seeds, you know, mingling his seeds, mingling himself with the seed of men. Seeing how the whole world is in the image of Esau. You know, majority of Southern America, Canada, you know, Europe, they all look like Edomites, man. You know, you got those pictures that shows, you know, that shows time, you know, back then, that shows time in I don't want to say ancient days, but you have those images that go back to ancient times, you know what I'm saying? And when you look at those pictures, people were of a melanated hue. There was no Caucasian people, you know? But again, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. What is, Slakia. What we can filter through that scripture is Esau spreading his philosophy all over the world, man. His etymology, alright? His democracy is being spread all around the world, man. You know? We all know what that consists of. You know what I'm saying? We all know what that consists of, man. Feminism, sexual liberation, you know, capitalism, so on and so forth, man. That bullshit ideology is being spread all around the world, man. You know, and that's an example that we can filter through the scriptures, man. You know? They shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. You know, Esau's not going to stay where he at. Esau don't stick with his own people. You know what I'm saying? And Esau don't keep his bullshit ideology to himself. You know what I'm saying? But it's pretty much speaking on that division of America, man. That's going to have America vulnerable. That division. You know, because Esau doesn't want to stay here. He wants to, he wants to spread out. You see it today. It's causing great division here. Esau is investing in all of these other nations, right? Esau trying to do business with all of these other nations. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't even making sure that his bank account is straight. Let me explain that again, because that could have been a little choppy, you know. But Esau not checking his bank account, you know, not counting the cost. All right, how much money do I got? You know what I'm saying? Can I afford this? You know, despite of that fact, going out and trying to do business. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take his money, you know, and flip it in ways he can't flip it. You know what I'm saying? He has $200. He's taking 20 out of that $200 and trying to flip that $20. You know what I'm saying? In a fucking $20,000, man. That's another bad example. But how can I say this, man? How can I say this? I'll say it like this, right? Esau is going out, right, trying to build families, you know what I'm saying? But he's not making sure he's not making sure that his main family is straight, man. You know what I'm saying? He just left his main family to rot while he just go off and just start start all these other different families and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's that division, you know? Like I said again, that's just an analogy to explain, what's going on and what's going on with Esau right now. I pray that I'm making sense. I'm like all over the place, but Shalakia, you know. But again, Esau is trying to deal with these other nations, but he's not making sure that his homeland is straight, man. And that's causing great division here. People are upset. They're speaking out against this shit, man. You know. People are morbidly upset because they looking like, yo, man, damn, this nigga ain't taking care of us. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being taken care of, we're being neglected. While Esau is taking care of these other nations, man. But that's that iron, that's pretty much an example of that iron not mixing with that clay, Even as iron is not mixed with clay, It's a divide, man. You know what I'm saying? You have oil and water, that's a divide, man. You know what I'm saying? Those are two substances that have to go their own way. They have to go their own, you know what I'm saying? That pretty much have to take their own paths. They have their own purpose, Same thing with iron and clay. They have their own purposes. You can't combine the two, Or you're gonna, you're pretty much gonna end up with a dilapidated product that's not gonna stand. And boom, there you have it. That's America. America is that iron foot and that clay foot. It's lucky. I know I'm like stuttering and stammering and everything like that. Bear with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to bring things out to where they make sense. But that's America. America is that iron and that clay foot, man. You know what I'm saying? Two entities that you cannot combine at all. And if you do, it's just gonna result in a bullshit product and it's gonna collapse. And we see that now. We see that. We're way past that. We're way past the iron and clay stages of things, and now we're in a collapse of things, man. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, I totally forgot my point. I'm not even gonna lie. I went way up the deep end. I'm Shalakia, y'all. I still pray that this video is edifying. And this is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 44, and it reads, "And in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever." That's speaking about the kingdom of heaven. Alright? Like I said before, Yahushua is coming to set up his kingdom, to set up the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? And my point is, before that can happen, America has to be destroyed, man. You know? And America's going to be destroyed through what? Well, America's going to be destroyed ultimately by nuclear fire. But leading up to that point of nuclear destruction, there's going to be pestilences, there's going to be famines, man. And we all seeing it transpire right here, man. You know? We all see it transpiring right here. That might be a whole nother lesson. I wanted to bring out some precepts. You know what I'm saying? That's correspondent with, Daniel 2 and 44. But that might be a whole nother lesson. I don't want to stray too much off the topic, man. You know? But it's prophesied that America has to be destroyed, man. America is going to be destroyed. We know that everything in the book has came to pass, man. There's not one prophecy in the book by date that has not came to pass, man. And it is, again, we bring these things out through the Spirit, right? That is written for America, Mystery Babylon, to be destroyed, man. And right after that, the kingdom of heaven is going to be established, man. And based off that, right, that tells you what Moab don't got next, man. Moab going through it. They're going through famines and shit, man. Moab don't got next. Alright, Russia don't got next. Alright, the Medes, you know what I'm saying? What's supposed to be the Medes, which are the Edomites out there right now. They don't have next. It is written, Israel, Yahushua, and Israel by default got next, man. But before this kingdom is finally destroyed by nuclear destruction, there's going to be pestilences and there's going to be famines, man. And we're seeing that transpire today, man. Through those headlines. 350,000 out of nowhere came down with the coup Nan in North Korea. You know what I'm saying? You got a monkeypox outbreak getting ready to transpire out in the UK. So on and so forth. Bear with me, Archers. You know what? Excuse me. Let's roll. Alright, let's roll. I'm gonna go to something else. That's old too. But going into that famine, right? Seeing how that famine is going to play out, right? You got this other, and it's about I say like what, 2 months old, almost, somewhere around there, And this is from azcentral.com, and it reads, Maricopa Food Pantry seeks quick recovery after over 50,000 pounds of food destroyed in fire. 50,000 pounds of food. Now let's do some math real quick, man, if I can. Get into some math real quick. Bear with me, while I cross. Huh?
Are you with them marching?
No.
Waiting people?
You said what?
They're marching. I don't know what they're marching for. I just saw maybe new computer.
No. They out here marching. I bet you they marching about that abortion shit, man. I bet you they marching about that abortion shit. It's starting to rain too. Let's see, man. I'm not gonna waste too much time. I wanted to go into some math, but that's another possible lesson. You know what I'm saying? But we know that, right? And because you gotta understand this too, right? Esau's not gonna bring this out, man. You know what I'm saying? Esau is hiding this information. Why? Because they all tied in the biblical prophecy, man. You know what I'm saying? And as this information come out, as we get the information, the Lord has given us a spirit to tie it more and more into biblical prophecy. So Esau, on the other hand, is hiding this ish. You know what I'm saying? Esau is hiding this information. And my point is, you got to do some deep digging. You know what I'm saying? To really look into these matters. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to rain. Fuck it. Lord's will, it'll stop raining. You know what I'm saying? But you got to do some deep digging to look into these matters. You know what I mean? But it's just been it's been this engineered destruction. You know what I'm saying? Of food plants, pantries, etc. all around the globe, man. You know what I'm saying? All around the nation. We're just gonna play into that famine, man. Famine means, it just means scarcity. Lack of access. You know what I'm saying? And we see that playing out. That pursuant to Matthew 24, verse 7, man. Those famines, the pestilences, man. All of those that pose the signs, of the second coming of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. You know what I'm saying? But, fuck, man. I'm trying to regain my thoughts. And it's starting to rain. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on.